Hi everyone, it's Gina from Gina K Designs and welcome back to another 5-minute card video. Today I'm going to be showing you a split sentiment design using masking magic. I cut a piece of masking magic down to 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches, and then I used our single stitched ovals dies. I used the middle size die and I cut an oval out of that piece. Now I have a piece of cardstock here that's a little bit smaller. This measures 3.5 inches by 4 3/4 of an inch. And what I'm going to do here is I am going to place the masking magic on top of this piece of white cardstock. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to start at the bottom here, and I'm going to make sure that it's even on both sides because I can see through the masking magic fairly well. And then I'm going to secure that down at the bottom. Now, once that's secured at the bottom, the rest of it is going to be just fine. And I've got a nice even border going around there. So I'm just going to tap that up into place, and then I'm going to secure it with the masking magic. All right, and then I'm just going to put a little extra pressure around there so the ink doesn't sneak under that oval. Then I have a 3/4 inch strip of masking magic here, and I'm going to place that over the oval. Now, you might think that it would be better to do it underneath after you see what I'm going to do next, but it's actually easier to do this on top like this and then just place it on there again later, because then you know where it's going to be on your oval. Otherwise, you'd just be putting it on a piece of cardstock and then trying to figure out where the oval should go from there. All right, so now my next step is to take a little bit of Turquoise Sea ink, and I'm going to blend some Turquoise Sea ink starting from the top of the oval down. So I'm just going to blend that nicely in here, just like this. Get some good coverage, just about halfway to the strip of masking magic. Then my next color is going to be Bubblegum Pink. I'm going to use some of that, and I'm going to blend that a little bit into the Turquoise Sea. So where they blend together, it'll look just a little bit purple. But I'm going to start on the side here and get the bulk of my bubblegum right there along the line, and then just work it up into that turquoise a little bit. And you can see I'm getting a little bit of a purple hue there where those lines meet. Now I'm also going to put a little bubblegum pink down below, right in here. Just have it creep across that masking magic. And then for my final color, I'm going to use some Sweet Mango. Now this is going to look like either a sunset or a sunrise, but a very, very beautiful sky. So I'm bringing that Sweet Mango up from the bottom and into that bubble gum. Okay. Now my last color is going to be Blue Denim. So I have just a little bit of blue denim here, and I'm going to just work that along the top, just to make the sky a little bit darker at the top. So this definitely looks a little more like a sunset than a sunrise, but either way, it's really pretty. Okay, so now my next step is going to be to carefully remove this strip of masking magic, because I'm going to reuse this. So I just want to place this over here off to the side, and then I'm going to take the whole piece of masking magic off of the cardstock. So now I've got a very beautiful oval. Now I'm going to replace this piece of masking magic just to cover up the white line. Okay. And then I'm going to get my Misty. So I'm going to use my Misty for this. And I'm going to get it into the corner here. And then I'm going to tape it down just like that. Now, if you see a little bit of white showing, that's the beauty of masking magic. It's easy to pull up. It doesn't tear your paper, and you can go back and place it wherever you want. So when I pressed it down a little bit, I saw a little bit of the white showing. So I'm just going to replace it like that. and then stick it nice and strong there, just in case I have to stamp it a second time. I want to make sure that it's in the corner. Okay, so there, I have that in good shape there. Now the stamp set I'm going to use is Autumn Silhouettes. So I'm using this beautiful silhouette wildflower image, and I'm going to place that right there. So it's extending outside of that oval. I'm going to gently pick that up with the MISTI and then press the stamp down on the other side here. Now I'm going to use some black Onyx ink, and I'm going to ink this up really well with black Onyx. Make sure I've got good coverage. And then I'm going to stamp that onto my oval. I'm going to use my Chucky tool. My magnet got stuck to it. I'm going to use my Chucky tool to make sure I get good pressure. And I'm focusing a lot right along the lines here of the masking magic, because I want it to go right to that line, the best that I can get it. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm not going to stamp it a second time. Now I'm going to peel away the masking magic, and I've got that little split in there, and that is the perfect opening to stamp a greeting. So I'm using one of the greetings from the wildflowers, the Autumn Silhouettes. It's a beautiful wildflower set. So I'm going to use that greeting. I'm going to ink that up really well, and I'm going to try to wing this here to get it straight. So we'll see. I'll do the best I can, as long as it's better than horrible. All right, so we'll stamp it right about there. Give it a minute to transfer. There we go. Pretty good. Okay, so now my next step is going to be to mount this onto a black piece of cardstock. Move my ink out of the way. Get that onto a black piece of cardstock. And then that whole panel is going to go onto a white card base. Now you could use any color card base you want, but all of that beautiful ink blending really, really shines when there's not a lot of other color going on the card. All right, and there is my finished card project. Well, I hope you enjoyed this 5-minute card video, and I hope you'll give this technique a try. Stay tuned to my channel for more 5-minute card videos and more Stamp and Chat Live videos. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a great day.